Wake up, really gonna rise in the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yeah.
March is where we level up. Tuesdays and Thursdays, live at 5 p.m. Pacific. Ash Knows Travel.
Let's go. I'll wake up.
Get ready to log in and change the travel industry. Welcome to Ash Knows Travel. The future of travel has arrived. Let's get started.
Let's go. I'll wake up to a
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors book smarter and build confidence. And tonight is one of my favorite trainings. It's going to hit you pretty hard. I'm not going to lie. If you are one of those people that you're marketing here, and you're just like, I don't know what all this is. I don't know why I'm doing this. Tonight, we are going to understand how everything that you do is a funnel, okay? And we're going to shift the way you absolutely look at that business that you are building. And you're going to see, okay, every piece of this is just a foundation that I'm adding to, right? From your content to your DMs to even your booking process, everything connects. And once you understand it after tonight and how each piece leads into the next, you can start turning attention into conversations and just conversations into actual bookings as we pull them through the funnel. Yes? So if you are live here, go ahead and comment hello in the chat so that I know that you are with me. And of course, if you're watching this on a replay, go ahead and comment replay in the chat as well. So I know that you stopped by. Yes? So let's go ahead and get started. Now, before I get started, you guys already know, every time I do a training, I like to share what I'm doing next so you guys never miss anything. So Thursday, I'm going to be doing 10 ways I use AI daily. I'm going to break down everything I do AI, what tools I use, etc. And then on the last Tuesday of the month, I'm going to be doing a live travel advisor Q&A. So you guys can all hop on, ask me whatever you want, and I will answer it live for you. Yes. So make sure you guys turn into those. They're both at 5 p.m. Pacific. One's on Thursday and the next one's on next Tuesday. All right. Now, of course, let's go ahead and get started. Yes. So tonight I'm going to be covering a lot of different things. I'm going to talk about the funnel myth that people think. When I hear funnel, they automatically think weird things. So I'm going to tell you what a funnel actually is. I'm going to talk about everyday funnels that you're already using and you don't even know. Yeah. The 5-stage architecture of a funnel. We're going to talk about funnel diagnostics, where they break inside the funnel and how we can fix them. And of course, I have a gift for you. Yes, we love gifts. So I actually have a full audit workbook that you could put in like with your process, your funnel, etc. And then you can kind of edit and change things and just make your funnel better so that you have a smoother process that leads to bookings. Yes. So let's go ahead and start with the first part, which is the funnel myth. All right. So what a funnel really means. Now, the biggest thing that people think when they hear a funnel is that a funnel is just like a really complicated, like tech savvy, kind of just like sleazy, like sales software that people fall into and they fall down to like buying something. Yes. And you know what I'm thinking about is when you get to those pages, like those hype pages, and they keep leading you to another step and another step and another step. And you're just like, okay, where does this end? Okay, they don't end normally. But that's what I think of when I hear a funnel. But that is not what a funnel actually is, especially when it comes to travel. Okay. A funnel is simply the guided path a person takes before they book with you. That's a funnel. And I know that doesn't make sense now, but when you start laying different pieces of like foundations of marketing, of tools, of, just connecting pieces, like when you're DM someone, if you're commenting on something, like that is all part of somebody's path that when they come across it, that leads them to booking with you. And that's really what I'm going to be breaking down tonight, is just that guided path that you guys need to see for yourself so you can understand how to implement it on your own. So with that, let's talk about funnels that you're already in and you don't even know. Okay. So the first funnel we'll refer to is our own funnel, which is the travel one of booking a trip. So the first step of a funnel is awareness, which means they grab their attention. They want to know more about it. And that's going to be, for this one, is seeing a destination. Okay. So they see this, why, oh, okay, this looks interesting. We grab their attention. That post will catch their eye. And then it leads to engagement. Okay, well, how much is this? This looks great, right? Then they're going to fill out a quote form, and then they go to booking, which paying a deposit, right? Now, this is a very simple one. We're going to break this down, but that's typically what people do when they see our travel, right? They start seeing our post, they start interacting with them. That engagement leads to, okay, how much is this? Which leads to, okay, fill out an inquiry form, which hopefully will lead to them paying a deposit, right? That's typically the funnel that leads to us. Now, you're already doing this on Netflix. Don't even know. I don't care if you don't use Netflix, whatever you use, okay? It's the exact same pattern. See it, you stop it, you start to learn it more, you trust it, you ask about it, and you book it, right? Same thing on Netflix. Watch. You see a preview, that thumbnail, it automatically stops you. You're like, wait, what is this, right? You add it to the list, you press play, and then boom, you're hooked. Now you're watching the entire series. But how do they pull you in? By the ads. They grab your attention. Exact same way. All right. Same thing for social media. And this could be anywhere on social media. My worst ones are the ones for Shein. I don't know about you guys, but when they start doing the Shein ads and I start scrolling, I find something I like, and then I end up in Shein, and then I probably never purchase anything anyways, but sometimes I do. But you know what I'm saying? You know how it works, right? Like when you start on that little spiral, they're everywhere. Those little ads that are populating, how you're always seeing the same thing, they're bringing awareness to you because they know that you like it. So they know what they're doing, right? Think about it like social media. That reel shows up, okay? Now you're stopped scrolling. Now you're paying attention to it. You're liking and saving it, clicking that link in the bio, and then you go to buy whatever they are showing you, right? It's all a funnel, no matter which way you look at it. It's just you have to take the perspective of what a funnel actually means when it comes to a buyer's standpoint, right? Now, with that, like I said, there are 5 stages to it. So first is being aware of what it is, grabbing your attention. Okay, now I'm interested in it. So you're going to start engaging with it, and you're going to do a conversion into hopefully the action of what they want for that funnel, right? Every single booking follows this exact path. Your job in this part, okay, no matter how you lead, this is always going to be the path to somebody booking travel. That's how they eventually see you, right? Even if it's in person, even if it's not online. If they're aware of you, they start talking to you, you engage with them, you start talking about travel, you bring in the conversion, and then that leading to the booking, right? No matter how you do this, right? Your only job here is to guide them along the journey. You don't have to force them down the funnel. Once they have their awareness, you just need to grab their attention a little bit more, which gets you to the engagement, right? Like it all funnels down. So every time that we're working on something, this is what we need to work on. How can I grab their awareness? How can I grab their attention? How can I get them to engage with me? How can I get them to convert? How can I get into the action of booking, right? Because every buyer is going to be at one of these stages. Doesn't mean they're all at the same stage. Some of them are here when the first one, the third one, right? And so every time I'm posting or anytime I'm talking about something, that's what I'm thinking about is how can I pull them to the next step of the funnel, okay? So let's talk about the first one. Awareness. So awareness means that they finally discover you. I always like to do TikToks for this one because when you're posting, every time you post on TikTok, you're posting to a For You page. And that means people are discovering you, right? So Reels, TikToks, trending audio, destination videos, YouTube shorts, inspirational posts, all of these type of posts. You guys can feel free to screenshot this, okay? I do have it inside of the audit book too, but feel free to screenshot. Like the first stage of that is, oh, hey, I'm seen now. You know who I am, right? You can see that I do this, this, and this, right? Now, I will tell you in this first stage, and these types of posts aren't typically meant to sell people. They're not meant to just close it right then and there. They are meant to just go, oh, hey, what is this? Let me take a little bit further, right? That's all that it's meant to do. So when I'm deciding, you guys ever hear about my 3-post system that I do? This is the first part that it is. It is grabbing their attention, right? And I know it's step 1 and 2. It's kind of the same thing, but you're posting those destination highlights. You're posting the, I don't know, resort reviews, or you're talking about the resorts, right? You're bringing them aware to what you do. That's the first part of it. I don't ever plan on closing a sale that way. I still have to bring them down to the funnel to get them to convert, right? So step 2 is the attention. That's all of a sudden you got that 3-second hook. Now they stopped scrolling. Now they're going, oh, wait, hold on. What is this, right? So you gain that by doing strong hooks. We do that by clear headlines, aesthetic thumbnails, carousel posts do this, and flyers. It makes people stop and it makes them pay attention, right? Especially for carousels. I like carousels. So if you know about my carousels, I like them because I realize, oh, wait, now you have to stop and read this. And if it's good enough and it has a strong hook and a very clear headline, you're going to want to continue all the way through it, right? That is what you want to do in the second part. So with the awareness, we're getting their attention. They're learning about, different things, the destinations, and now we're going to make them stay long enough to understand what you are trying to convey. Honestly, that's what we want them to see in those types of posts. So if I have, let's just say a video of, I just did a video the other day about Carnival, how I went on a ship tour, and I did it as point of view. You are a travel agent and you get a ship tour. You get to board before everybody else does, or something like that is what I said. That's a scroll stopping hook. Okay. I want to grab their attention and go, oh, wait, you can do a ship tour as a travel agent? I didn't even know that, right? That's what I want them to see. Now, as they're watching it, they're going to stay long, right? They're watching me go onto the ship, whatever. At the end, I go comment travel to learn how. That is bringing them down to the third part, which is engagement. That is the whole point of what I'm doing. I'm trying to stop whatever you're doing, scroll real quick, right? Don't scroll real quick, stay where you're at, watch this and see how you can learn how to do this too. That is the whole point. Now, I know that's team building, but I just want you guys to understand why I do the things I do, right? It's because I want to bring them down to the next part of the funnel. I want them to engage with it and say, all right, wait, we can do this. How do we do this? What is this, right? That's exactly what we want. All right, so now that we have their attention, we need to bring them to the next part, right? We want them to engage with us. Once they start engaging with us, they're going to like the stuff, they're commenting, they're saving it, the story replies, right? Link clicks, the group joins, video watch time, also important. If you guys have never seen my training, I have a training called the Travel Agent Algorithm. I break down all of the parts of engagement and how important it is. And I also have another one that's called Social Media Metrics That Matter and Why. And you guys can easily find them. They're very good to watch if you don't understand engagement and how they interact with you. Now, I know that's not part of the funnel training, right? But the reason I share that with you is because a lot of you guys will see somebody save something and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. But saving something is still interacting. That's still engagement because they're moving to the next step. If I save something, it's because I want to see it later, right? So that's still a part of an engagement. Even if they didn't comment it, if they liked it, think about when you're scrolling through things and then you have to stop and like something. That means they took time out of their day to like your video. That's a good start. We'll take that, right? That means you're going to show up again on their For You page because they like what you did, right? So it's still bringing you back to the funnel part where they're going to see you again. They're engaging with you. Now they're liking your stuff. It's still bringing it down in the funnel, right? But before I do that, hold on real quick. I want to show you guys because every time I reference a training in one of my trainings, you guys always come to me and then you'll be like, okay, where's this training at? Where's that training at? Okay. So if you go to ashknowstravel.com, all right, click on training videos right here. And then you could search any of them. So if I said social media metrics, right? That matter. Oh, or not. Oh, that's because I didn't put media. Oh, I'm funny. I was like, or not. There it is. Social media metrics and why. That's one, right? That's one of the trainings that help with engagement. And then the other one that I have, what was it called? I done forgot. And Dang, I just forgot what it was. There's another one in there that I have that's about engagement. I think it's Market Like a Pro, honestly. It's one of my Market Like a Pros. And I have a lot of them in there. So whatever you guys like think of in your like mind, you're like, okay, I need help with this, and this. You guys can go in there and just search it and it'll populate for you. And any of the trainings that I do, they automatically populate just like this. Okay. So when you guys need something from me, you don't have to go straight to YouTube. You could just go to ashknowstravel.com. Click on those training videos right there, and you can search all of my trainings, any of them I've ever done. There's over 700 trainings in there. Okay. I know it's a lot, but anyways, continuing. Okay. Back to what we're doing here. Not to want to distract you, but I just want you guys to know that. All right. So we're in the part 3 now. We're in the engagement part. This is where they've interacted with you. Now they're starting to pay attention more. They have now put to the 3rd part of the conversion, and now we need to bring them down even further, right? So how do we bring them further? They take a tangible step towards booking. That is the next part of the engagement. So a follow or a subscribe is technically considered a conversion. And I'm going to explain why, okay? That means that this person has now just entered your world. That is still considered a tangible step towards booking. Now that they are following you or subscribing, depending on the platform, they are now actually interested in seeing you again. That's exactly what that means. And that's a big deal. Okay. Having followers is a great way to kind of see who's going to be seeing your stuff on a regular basis. Right. So from there, that means they want to see it again. That means they're going to keep engaging. And the hopes is the next part is filling out your quote form, subscribing to your newsletter or DMing you, clicking your YouTube description link, anything that kind of guides them closer to the decision of booking with you. Right. So now we're converting them. They're bringing them down to the part where we're booking. Now, the last part of them actually booking, right, is going to not only depend on the funnel, but it also depends on what you do with the part of the converting. If they do a great form, you do a great quote, then of course they're going to book with you, right? But that little middle part is a completely different part of the funnel. That honestly depends on you when it comes to that, right? But the stage 5 is the action, which is where they book. That's paying a deposit, signing a contract, sending documents like the credit card auth form, or even rebooking that next trip, because not everybody is just in this funnel has never booked with you. Even the people that have booked with you start back over from step 1 in that funnel and they go all the way down, right? That's exactly the same thing. Then have you ever heard Miss Courtney Palladino? She always says book, rinse, repeat. That's what it is. Booking, we rinse it off, and then we repeat it. We go right back down. Book, we booked it again, rinse it off, repeat it. That's the whole idea here, right? That way, turning those one-time actions into repeat clients. That's the idea of it, okay? So when I'm posting, this is exactly what I'm looking for, okay? Every post you make lives somewhere inside of that funnel. You need all 5 of them, not just one, okay? First part of it is the visibility side, which is the awareness and the attention. These are the posts, like the trending audio, the hooks, and the reels. This is grabbing them into the funnel. Now they're starting to go through it, right? Now, what is this? My 3-post system. Hello. You can find that on Ash Knows Travel. I just did a replay of it the other day. This is my 3-post system, right? You guys should know that. Visibility, we deliver the value, and then we do action, which is like the sales post. That's exactly what this is. This is exactly how I follow it through, okay? I only teach what I know. That's exactly what I do. So I'm grabbing their attention. I'm getting their awareness. I pull them down. I'm getting them to engage with me with the carousels, DM stories, and the Q&As. All right, cool. And that's going to lead to the conversion in the action posts, like the link tree, quote forms, follow-ups, okay? Stop trying to make a quote form go viral and stop expecting a trending audio to close the sale, because that's not what these do, okay? They have to all core line together to pull it down. This one has its own purpose of getting me visibility. I do not expect this to get me a booking. If it does, that's just by chance, okay? But I don't expect it to. I know exactly what this post does. If you knew what your posts were doing each time you posted them, do you think you would be better at posting? Honestly, answer me. That's exactly what I want you to understand here. When I'm posting something, I have a purpose for it. It has a purpose for my audience. You have to make sure you dictate who your audience is, because if you don't, you're going everywhere. If you go everywhere, you're not for anyone. That's it. You can't be for everyone. You have to be specifically for your audience, right? That's the niche training. If you need that, search it on there. But once you got that, who you're talking to and what you're talking about, now we need to get the awareness and attention to those correct people. Then we need to take that same visibility and get them to learn the value of who we are and what we do, hopefully relating that to an action, right? That is exactly what this is. That's exactly what I want you to do. All right. Now, continuing. Why do funnels monument fail? Okay. This means you got your funnel already built, right? A lot of you already do. A lot of you already have the funnels already set up and you don't even know you have your funnel set up. But there's a simple part of your funnel that breaks and that will make the entire part fail. If I go out there and I'm just posting visibility posts and I'm not doing anything to deliver any value to them, they're not going to go any further in the funnel. If I'm only delivering value and just posting engagement posts, but I'm not giving them any awareness or attention to what I'm actually trying to sell, they won't do any actions. That's just the fact of it. It can't have just missing pieces. So with that, right, a lot of people will see their funnel and they'll think, well, I don't even have a funnel. You do, but there's a part of it that's missing or broken. And that's why it's just not working. It doesn't fail. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean that your funnel will never work. Okay. I'm going to give you a prime example. When I first started on the TikTok, where I built it up to where it is now, I thought it was broken. I honestly did. And I broke it the other day. I did. If you delete something on TikTok and then you post after, it's broken. You have to wait. You're on punishment. Okay. I'm on punishment with TikTok right now. That's fine. I will give it a few days. I'll let it reset and then I'm going right back to it. Okay. That doesn't mean that my funnel is broken. That just means a part of it needs to be fixed. That's all that is. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Right. So what is wrong with my funnel? For example, right now, I got put in TikTok, Jeff. If you delete something, they don't like it. Okay. You have to hide things. I don't know what's wrong with them, but now nobody's seeing me. So now I need to know that I need to bring back my visibility. So if I needed to bring back my visibility, what do I need to do? I need to get their awareness and their attention. Okay. Now that I've got my visibility going, I'm going to get all those views again. It's going, but visibility isn't crap. Okay, great. They see you. Who cares if they see you? They need to actually book with you. That's what we're trying to do, right? So now I need to give them some value. So while I'm slipping out those visible posts, getting their attention, I also will deliver the value in the next post. So if they go to the next video or they see me again, they've already seen this one. Now they're seeing this one, right? And even if they get this one first, this one right here is going to make them engage with me, which makes them bring them back up here. So either way, they're still going to see my post, right? This is that 3-post system. So this would be a destination highlight. This would be a carousel about a resort or something. And then this right here would be like a mock booking. That's exactly what this is, okay? Now, you're going to notice a lot with my TikTok, these little mock bookings, I put them in my story because these people are following me in my story, so they need to see the action, okay? And I also like to do them at the end of my post, or I'll slide them inside my carousels. I like to put mock bookings or deals. I'll just slide it in there because the actions can be anywhere, okay? They can list them anywhere, but that doesn't mean that it's not still a value post. They just slide it in there anywhere, right? I do that. It helps too. It actually helps close a lot. But what I'm trying to get to is that when you guys are making these posts, this is what you have to think about. So if, for example, are they seeing you? If they're not seeing you, you need to work on your visibility. Are they stopping? You're not grabbing their attention if they don't. Are they interacting? Are they clicking? Are they booking? There's some part of this that's missing. That does not mean everything that you're doing in marketing is wrong. There's just a part of your funnel that you're not completing to convert them down. That's what it is. All right. Now, let's talk about a matrix on how to fix this. Okay. So this isn't a one fix system. I can't ever guarantee that this will fix marketing and make you go viral tomorrow. Please don't ever take that from me. Okay. But when I realized that there's just certain parts of it that's broken that I have to fix, then I stopped freaking out. I stopped giving up and I just changed the way I did things. So if my views are low, then my awareness has been broken. I need to post more reels. I need to use more trending audios. I need to maybe show my face. Okay. Now, and I tell you that because I'm going to show you something that I'll give you a prime example. I'll give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Okay. So on my YouTube, go to my YouTube channel, go to my shorts. Okay. Look at this right here. This is what happens when I wanted to break my awareness. So this is normal for me, okay? I don't really use my YouTube except for training. So you're going to just see a lot of flyers, right? But at the moment I shared my face, what happened? my visibility went up. I share my face in this video. This one is just one of those AI commercials, AI, whatever, right? And I do okay. They're not bad. But the moment I showed my face in this video, do you see what happens? Okay. And it got a lot of engagement too. But the reason I point that out is because that's what it means. So if I notice I'm not getting a lot of views, then what do? I just fix it. I just change it around. And this was footage that I already had. I didn't do anything extra. I just put it in CapCut, right? That's what I want you guys to do. When you guys see it and something stops working, switch it up, change it around, okay? If people scroll past your stuff, that means they're not grabbing your attention. You need to rewrite your hook. You need to use better text. You need to improve your design. ChatGPT can help you with that. I'm going to help you with that, okay? Come on my training on Thursday. I'm going to do a lot of this right here. Next part, no engagement. You're not asking questions. You're not sharing relatable stories. They're not finding a way to engage with you. And maybe you need to post some more testimonials. So that could be a way to fix it. No link clicks. You need a clear call to action. Give them a reason. If it's like sold out, you need something to close them, and then remove any extra verbiage. That's a big thing. If you're making it too hard for them, they're not going to go any further. If you make it easier, they'll just go straight through the funnel. But if you make it to where they have to go look for it, or there's too much to read, or they have to find what you're trying to talk about, they're not going to convert, right? No bookings. Okay. This one right here gets me because you guys always come to me. I don't have any bookings. Yo, listen, if you have no bookings, first of all, you're probably new. Give yourself a break. Okay. Give yourself a break. Rome was not built overnight. You cannot be built overnight. This takes time to build into. It's worth it. Okay. If you put in that time, you put in that work, you will be sitting high and pretty. I can guarantee it. But, right, it doesn't happen overnight. And a lot of the reasons you guys don't have bookings is because you guys aren't following up with them. That's it. You guys don't follow up, especially when you're new. You send it out there and you hope for the best. We don't hope around here. We make the best happen. We follow up with them. Sometimes it's 2 to 3 more times. Because how many times have you ever actually been interested in something and then booked it immediately? No, it's very rare, right? Even for me. I just got back from San Antonio. When I was there, I looked at the same room like 3 times before I booked it. And I know I was going to book it, but I just wanted to make sure. Our goal is to follow up. So we are that reminder. Hey, you need to book this. Hey, we're still booking this, right? That's important. So along with that, offer 2 to 3 options. Don't offer too many. And then simplify the process from booking. If you have a very hard process from booking, that'll also get you into no bookings. If you are unprofessional about your process, if you don't know your process, if you don't present it correctly, it will result in no bookings, okay? So it's not that you're not getting any bookings. It's because one part of your funnel is broken. That's it. The one part of that funnel that you have set up, it is broken. And until you fix it, you will continue not to get bookings. Point blank, period. You can attend my trainings all day long, but until you sit down and fix your funnel, you're not going to get a booking. That's it. Okay. That's the preaching version of Ash. Okay. That's the trainer. Just kidding. All right. Now, when it comes to fixing it, you only need to fix one thing. That is another issue that I see you guys do. You want to fix everything at one time. You can't fix all of it at once. You can't. You have to take your time, okay? Don't break your whole business trying to fix a single stalled stage. Audit your funnel this week, okay? When you're auditing, you'll see it in the workbook. What stage is your strongest? Whatever that is, you keep doing it. Whatever your stage is the weakest, you need to focus just on that. What is the specific content that you can post tomorrow to fix it? And then start that way. Just leave it as simple as that, okay? You already have a funnel. Now you know how to control the funnel. Do we all agree? Now that I've broken it down for you, you understand how to fix that part of the funnel. If you're getting no bookings, fix that part of it. If you're getting no views, fix that part of it, right? We all have the same ability here. We just have to audit what part we're in so we can get the same kind of views, etc. All right. Now, with that, I have your free gift for you. Okay. I have a funnel audit workbook so you guys can improve your funnel. And this is what it looks like. Yay. So fix your content and booking flow. There it is. There's section 2. It's pretty much everything that I've talked about. Yeah. Okay. Section 3. And then at the bottom of it, it's actually like weekly funnel check-in. They even tell you exactly how to fix it. Yes, like that. And then you can fill it out, content ideas for every single stage. So if you're struggling on one of these stages, there's some ideas for you to pull them down. And then plug and play mini funnels. Use this today if you need something. So here's step 1, 15-second, 30-second, whatever, destination tip or travel hack. Step 2, I have them all here for you. So if you can't figure it out and you don't know what to post, boom, try these. All right. Now, section 8, your monthly funnel reset. So you guys need to do this every month. I do it at the end. I need to figure out what works best, what I need to work on next month, what call to actions. I use the same call to actions every time. I don't know, it's just easier for me. And what will I focus on next month? All right. So I have that for you guys. If you want it, make sure you comment funnel. Okay. And you can even comment funnel on the replay if you're watching it, and I'll go back and comment underneath and I'll drop the funnel on a book for you. Yes. So let me go ahead and get that sent out to you guys real quick. All right. All right, you guys should have it. Yes. If it's not, just give it a few seconds. My chat box is delayed, and that's why it's really hard to answer questions when I'm live, because it takes like a minute and a half for it to like see, so I can see it. I don't know why. So it's really delayed when you guys first write. But you guys should all have it by now. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have for tonight. It's everything as a funnel. Now, of course, make sure you guys like this video, comment if the video helped, share it with your teams, who anybody who's struggling on like what they're doing and they don't understand why that's not working or what part they're at. This is the training for them. This will help you guys all. After this, can we all agree? We understand what we're doing now. We understand why we post what we post, what our purpose of it is, who we're trying to talk to. That's exactly how you guys can start closing more deals. All right. So go ahead, like I said, like this video, share it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them in the chat box. I'm going to head over to my studio now, and I will meet you there at the chat box, and I'll answer any of your questions. And if not, I will see you guys, of course, on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, where I'll talk about 10 ways travel agents use AI. So make sure you guys join me live then so we can talk about more AI stuff. Yeah? All right. So I'll see you guys in the chat box. Other than that, you guys have a beautiful night. Thanks so much for hopping on, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise in the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yeah. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause of sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.